Hey there, welcome to week 26 of Help Me Understand. Thanks for joining us. What is Help Me Understand? Well, it's just our attempt to understand what true biblical community and following Christ might look like if we use Scripture as our sole basis. It's a year of what if. What if church was actually supposed to reflect the one we see in Scripture? What if followers were actually supposed to obey Jesus' commands? So on this journey, we've been from hearing Jesus say, "Depart from me, I never knew you." So we looked into, okay, what does it mean for me to know him and him to know me? And then we said, okay, if I know him, what's my purpose? Why am I here? And then we got into just day-to-day lessons, day-to-day life lessons, which landed us on the Sermon on the Mount. And we are 14 lessons deep on day-to-day, Lord, how do I live my life day-to-day? And last week was lesson 14, and it's one that I've always wrestled with. It says that we're supposed to enter through the narrow gate, and that few will find it. And you're like, who's he talking to here? Is he talking about unbelievers, believers? Is he saying that it's hard to get in there? I don't know. I don't know what you and your partner came to, what conclusions you all came to. I know my person that I'm walking this discipleship journey with, we had a great conversation around that one. And I think we came to a place of agreement on exactly what he was saying, or at least pretty close. So that was lesson 14. Now for lesson 15. And let me say, if you're just looking at this for the first time, I'd suggest you go back and start with lesson 1, week 1, and just walk all the way through it, and then you'll have the same foundation that we do, the others of us that are already on week 26, and it'll better prepare you for these conversations. So, without further ado, here's lesson 15 in this week's verses.
Matthew 7:15 through 16. Beware of the false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Grapes are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor figs from thistles are they. Matthew 7:15 through 16.
All right, there you go. What are you going to do with those? Yeah, those are some again that I've just wrestled with, and I think most people I know have wrestled with. What does this mean? How should it impact me? So, 4 questions, same as always. What are those verses saying? If you just read those, what would you be getting from it? What's the message, the lesson being communicated? Number 2, what does it tell us about God? What does it tell me about his character, about who he is? What is it that he has set up here for us? And number 3, what do you find most challenging about the verses? What's most difficult to swallow, stomach? Think about it, living out your daily life. And then number 4, how should these verses impact our lives as followers? If you answer those 4 basic questions in the comments below, you will be entered into the weekly drawing if you attend the renewal class on Monday nights at 6:30. Remember, it's just a $25 gift card that my wife and I decided to start giving to anybody who was willing to walk this discipleship journey and participate by putting their comments below. Why put the comments below? Well, A, it helps others of us to grow because we can see what it is another person thinks, another perspective on these verses. B, it just shows that you're hungry. It shows that you're having a desire to first grow yourself by really processing these verses and thinking them through. But 2, that you're willing to put your perspective out there so others might see that perspective. And we decided that that's kind of the person we want to invest in. Now, if you win the $25 gift card and you don't have a need for it, well then consider using it as a way to bless others. If you win the gift card and you have a need for it, well then consider it a blessing. Regardless, we just pray that you'll consider blessing us by leaving your comments below. Thanks for joining us, and I pray you have a great week.